Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy CJ Robinson Jr. Welcome back to the show. And tonight we are going to discuss and read a few things on Alec Baldwin's ongoing situation. And afterwards, we will discuss about his current comments on the situation. With that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that notification bell button for more future content, subscribe to my channel, and smash that like button. Let's get started. The husband of Helena Hutchins, the cinematographer who was fatally shot by actor Alec Baldwin with a prop gun on Thursday, is a corporate lawyer in Latham and Watkins, Los Angeles office. Matt Hutchins joined Latham as an associate this year. Earlier, he was an in-house lawyer at an entertainment company and practiced at Kirkland and Ellis and Skadden, Arps, Slate, Baker, and Flown, according to his link profile. Sorry about these long ass hard words, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reading them as best as I can. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all my opinions on this too. All right, in-depth opinions. I'm gonna give y'all my deep opinions on this shit. Hutchins told news outlets Friday that he had spoken with Baldwin and said the actor was supportive. He could not be immediately reached for comment. A Latham spokesperson declined to comment. Helena Hutchins was killed when Baldwin discharged a prop firearm on the set of his Western movie Rust in New Mexico. Excuse me. The Santa Fe Sheriff's Department said it is investigating the incident, which also left the film's director Joe Souza injured. Baldwin posted on social media Friday that he was in shock. Right in my heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Helena. Hutchins, 42, who was originally from Ukraine and grew up on a Soviet military base in the Arctic Circle, once worked as an investigative reporter in Europe, according to her website. She graduated from the American Film Institute in 2015 and was selected as one of American cinematograph sorry y'all cinematic photographers, rising stars of 2019, according to her website. All right, so before we get into Alec Baldwin released his statement on fatal accidental shooting on his movie set. Here's my opinion about it. This will probably be a quicker opinion. First and foremost, I think is no accidents happen on movie sets. Since we're talking about the film industry, if you think about it, we all know what happened with Brandon Lee when he was accidentally killed. You know, and well, that's another story we already know about, but it's kind of a familiar story to what happened with Brandon Lee. Basically, Brandon Lee's family touched out up on this situation, and hopefully, in my opinion, hopefully that this man's family doesn't, you know, come at Alec Baldwin as a bad guy. No, I mean Alec is not the one that brings in the prop weapons on the set of a freaking movie. You know what I'm saying? You have to blame the person slash people who actually brought in the prop weapons on the set of the movie. More likely it was gunpowder inside of the prop bullet. So technically, that's what killed him. Once that shit explodes, once the bullet hits you and goes inside you, it explodes quickly. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what bullet, whether it's a real bullet or a prop bullet. This is a prop, so it's it's gonna act a little different than a regular bullet once it gets inside your body after being shot with it. So my deepest condolences to this person, family, and friends. You know what I'm saying? My prayers are with his loved ones and his friends. So it's eating Alec Baldwin up bad. He is in pure shock still, of course. He broke down in tears at a local hospital in Mexico after the incident took place. Accidents happen, yes, but at the end of the day, no. The only thing Alec Baldwin can really do at this point is continue to support his family emotionally and physically, and continue to try to bring them, try to bring them comfort, try to bring his family comfort. It's a sad situation that was an accidental thing. Most people ain't gonna take it or look at it as an accident. Okay, so let me phrase this. It was the wife that was killed. My apologies. Just thought about that. So technically, my deepest condolences to the wife's, family, friends. I apologize, y'all. I forgot that it was the woman that passed away. The guy, on the other hand, was yo, what's up, JoJo? What's good with you? What's good with you, bro? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and resend you my email real quick. But you need to tell your friends stop BSing around, man. I check my email all the time. So yeah, man. So Alec Baldwin is a talented actor, man. He's a great guy. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like he really gives a damn about what happened. And technically, at this point, I think that he's doing the right thing by sticking with his family, sticking with the woman's family. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. The woman family at this time could use the more support, man. And like I said, most people gonna look at him like a bad guy, but at the end of the day, I salute Alec Baldwin for sticking with the family. Deeply apologizing to him each chance he get. It was a fatal accident. The people who needs to be blamed for this is the people that you know, create and build these prop guns and bring them in on set of the movie. Yo, JoJo, did you get the email, bro? I sent it. I send you the email. Yeah, man. So salute to my boy JoJo, man. Know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Barbara P. Don't my nigga Don't. Big shout out to Realist One 3.0. Y'all go subscribe to Realist One a Bit Bad 209. Shout out to him too. Dirty Weather 916. Y'all go show y'all love and support over there as well to their channels. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channels. Ivan the Great. Shout out to Ivan the Great. Shout out to Queen Lilith. Hashtag #1. So now I'm about to read. Hey, what's up, Realist? Salute. Salute to my boy Realist, man. Realist on the scene right now. Got my boy in the building. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and read the second story on Alec Baldwin. He releases a statement on the fatal accidental shooting. It was an accident. Accidents happen on set of movies. I mean, it happens. If you're a stunt man, that's different. Sort of, I think. But at the end of the day, when you're a stunt man, you're gonna endure pain. You're gonna go through some shit. But the wife, the now deceased wife, was not actually in the movie. She was like a filmmaker, I believe. And this shit happened, you know. So we're gonna get ready to read the second story, and I'm gonna give y'all my second thoughts on Alec Baldwin. No comments. How you doing tonight, Realist? I'm a I'm a big fan of Alec Baldwin. I done watched all his movies over the years. I think Beetlejuice was my number one favorite pick movie with Alec Baldwin. So yeah, shout out to Alec Baldwin for sticking with the woman's family, man. Like he's been doing so far. This happened this past Thursday. How you doing, Realist? So, all right, we're gonna get into the second part of the story. Alec Baldwin, who serves as a star and producer on the upcoming film Rush, today shared a statement about the accidental death that happened on the set of the film yesterday. A cinematographer was killed and the film's director injured after Baldwin discharged a prop firearm, according to law enforcement sources. The director was rushed to a hospital. Okay, so she was a director via ambulance and treated for his injuries, but cinematographer. I don't know why they call it that, man. It's a hard word for me. Hannah Hutchins passed away after being flown by helicopter to get emergency care. Hutchins was known for her work on Arch Enemy, Darling, and A Love Tale. The series, never heard of those movies. Um, the CG Guild has also confirmed Hutchins' passing, calling it a terrible loss. In the film, Baldwin stars as the titular outlaw Harlan Russ, whose 13-year-old grandson is convicted of an accidental murder. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Accident. So the character of the that plays the grandson, 13-year-old grandson, is convicted of an accidental murder, but yet Alec Baldwin accidentally killed the director of the movie. But it was an accident. I won't dare. But these people who like I said, bringing in these prop guns and shit, needs to make sure they recheck everything before the actors are given these prop guns to, because you don't know what the fuck may actually happen. Hell, that Brendan Lee is a prime example. We all know what happened with Brendan Lee. His family, they came out of nowhere and talked about this situation with Alabama, because they know how it feels. They know how the directors, the down deceased directors' family feel. They know how it feels. In the film, Baldwin stars as the titular outlaw Harlan Russ, whose 13-year-old grandson is convicted of an accidental murder. The film follows Russ' attempt to break his grandson out of prison, as well as their journey on the run from U.S. Marshal Woodham, played by Jensen Ackles. Shout out to Jensen Ackles from the Supernatural. That was my dude right there. That's my dude right there. I fuss with him. And bounty hunter Fenton Preacher Lane, played by Travis Fimmel. The film is written and directed by Joel Souza. There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours, Baldwin said in a statement. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. That's good to hear. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Helena. Death has shaken Hollywood since the news broke, with an outpouring of grief and sympathy for Hutchins and Souza. The sheriff's office confirms that two individuals were shot on the set of Rush. The Santa Fe Sheriff's Department said yesterday in a statement. Helena Hutchins, 42, director. So she was the same age I was. Same age that I am. She was the same age that I am. 42, director of photography, and Joel Souza, 48, director, were shot when a prop firearm was discharged. So the director survived. How you doing? Hey, Rivers, what's good with you tonight, bro? How you hanging, man? That stalker ain't fucking with you still, is it? By Alec Baldwin, 68, who is 68 years old, producer and actor. Miss Hutchins was transported via helicopter to University of New Mexico Hospital, where she was pronounced dead by medical personnel. Mr. Souza was transported by ambulance to Christian St. Vincent Regional Medical Center, where he is undergoing treatment for his injuries. This investigation remains open and active. No charges have been filed in regard to this incident. Witnesses continue to be interviewed by detectives. Our thoughts go out to the family, friends, and colleagues of the victim. With that being said, a big salute and shout out to Alec Baldwin for sticking it out and just not running off like most stuck up celebrities would do. He's sticking it out. He to hang in there with his family, trying to find a proper word for it. He's doing what he's supposed to do because he's the one that accidentally killed her. It's not entirely his fault. No, you got people who brings in these prop guns that doesn't always fully recheck the the prop bullets. Most of them are left with actual gunpowder. So yeah, it's a stupid and fucked up situation on their part. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that, man. Other than the fact that I salute Alabama to the fullest, man. Not just because I'm a big fan of his movies, but because he's one of my big inspirations on wanting to become a movie star myself. No, I'm just watching his movies and some of my other favorite actors. No, I salute them, man. But you can be rich, wealthy, and all that shit, but if you're willing to accept the fact that you made a mistake or that you accidentally, know, killed or murdered somebody, and you ain't fleeing the scene, you sticking it out and hanging in there, speaking with the cops, and just letting. I ain't talking about no snitching and nothing like that, but just just informing the authorities that it was an accident. No, there are a lot of deaths that happen through accidents. No, I salute you if you can stick it out with the cops and work with them on their investigation to figure out who the proper actual person was that was responsible for this in the first place. So yeah, man, it's a crazy ordeal, man. So at the end of the day, man, I mean, salute, big salute, and shout out to Alabama. I'm sorry that happened to her. Oh man, shit is crazy, man. Even when you're a movie star, you still have to be careful. Oh man. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. But honestly, you have to be very careful on who. Well, yeah, basically on who you hire. If you hire people to bring in different types of weapons for prop bullets. They could be semi-automatics, AK-47s, or anything of that matter, man. But yeah, you have it's the director and the supervisor's job, and hell, even the damn, in my opinion, the movie production jobs to make sure that there's no gunpowder in the prop bullets, cause it's very fucking possible. Yo, what's good with you? That's what's up. Live stream podcast. Salute, man. Salute, Black Money. Yes, sir, man. Did you hear about that Alec Baldwin accident, bro? That Alec Baldwin situation? It's a sad, terrible accident, man, that just happened to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? And frankly, I think that Alec Baldwin's doing the right thing. In my opinion, he's actually doing the right thing by working with the investigators to help figure out who was responsible for the gunpowder. More likely that my opinion sticks. My opinion sticks on it. I believe that it had to be gunpowder in this prop bullet. I mean, because that gunpowder, when you put gunpowder in the bullet, it's gonna spread through the human organs once it's released and shot and hit that person in the stomach, back. I mean, I don't care where it hit you at. Even a prop bullet can kill you. I mean, look what happened with Brandon Lee. Well, Alec Baldwin, gave his deepest condolences to the movie director's husband and son. He's a great talented actor. He was in Beetlejuice back in the day, and he recently started working on a new film, a Western movie. Him and old boy from Supernatural, Jensen Ackles, and he was in the scene, action scene, where he had to shoot a prop gun toward a bad guy. Right? Somehow the thing misfired and hit the director. It didn't say exactly where it hit her at. She was, yeah. Alec Baldwin was the white guy with the glasses on Beetlejuice. He's 68 years old currently. He still make movies. He's still doing his thing, man. He's sticking with the family right now, and him and the LAPD authorities are currently doing, their ongoing investigating on who was truly at fault with this situation. And I pretty much think when these movie production companies hire hire other people who brings in the prop guns, weapons, whatever the hell, make sure, especially prop guns. They supposed to make sure that there is no gunpowder in these prop bullets, because once a prop bullet is let loose, on the set of a movie, I mean, it could still kill the actor for real, man. It could really kill him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know what happened with Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee family came out and spoke about this. I just didn't read on that yet. But yeah, Alec Baldwin, I think he's doing right by sticking with the woman's family, man. She's from Ukraine. She moved to America a couple years ago and got three or four movies under her belt, independent movies under her belt, not the majorly, no, directed, but she's now deceased. No, she died before they managed to land over at the LA hospital. Now the guy who was actually hit around the same time she was hit, he survived. So the dude survived, but she didn't. It's just like working a real gun. You playing around with a real gun, especially if you ain't never shot one before at a gun range, bad shit gonna happen. you can mislead fire and wind up making the gun automatically shoot off, and the bullet could go another fucking way, and you shooting it straight. But then you're not paying attention. You turn your head for 1 second. Hey, watch me, man. And then accidentally shake your hand. Pow! Either shoot yourself in the damn foot or wind up shooting somebody else, man. Innocent bystander. And it will actually be literally an accident, because it ain't like you're trying to shoot somebody in the head, man, like a zombie or something. You're just trying to show the fuck off at a gun range or some shit. I went to the gun range yesterday. I shot my 50 caliber rifle. I seen and I should have live streamed it, man, but they didn't allow that shit, unfortunately. So what happened was this dude shooting his gun next to me. He had a 45 caliber handgun. He was just bragging and boasting. I guess he had somebody on the phone or some shit. Hey, you want to hear these gunshots, baby? Sound like a damn hillbilly and shit. And this dude wound up literally shooting himself in the fucking leg, bro. No cap. I just come to realize that shit that happened yesterday. Listen, y'all, no capping. Now this white dude looked like he was about maybe 50, 51 at the most. So I'm like, hey man, hey, I'm about to call 911, you know what I'm saying? So I called 911 from my phone, stayed there with them. Cops came, the EMTs came, helped them out, and it was an accident. See, accidents happen, man. But you can't be bragging and boasting while you trying to shoot at a gun range and you on the phone. You gotta be focused at a gun range, man. You can't be on the phone talking on the phone. No, while you shooting off your gun, trying to get your target practice in and stuff like that, man. Because you could wind up damn shooting yourself like he did. Luckily him, it was just in the leg. I think it was his right leg, and he was bleeding out pretty fast. So, I mean, the moral of the story is, with Alec Baldwin's situation, it was an accident, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a complete accident, and I really do hope they're able to finish the movie down the line. But I think they should take a few months off from finishing up this Western movie, so he could continue to be there for the woman's husband and their son. I think it's only fair that he just put a hold on his Western movie for the time being, man. I think the name of the movie is going to be called Rust. So yeah, it's a sad situation that just nobody knew that would happen. Like nobody knew that Brandon Lee was going to really die on the set of his movie Crow. So it doesn't matter what type of field work you get into, accidents happen. I could tell y'all, I could write a whole book about my freaking jobs. Every job I ever had, man. One particular job, it was really effed up because I seen a young black dude. I had to train this dude, man. I was the one that trained him. I taught him how to use a welding machine. This was around 2003. I was about 22 or 23 years old, and this motherfucking young ass nigga, I think he was about 19 or 20 at the time. He just started. I was working there for like 9 to 10 months at that time. I showed him and trained him properly on how to use a welding machine so he wouldn't lose a finger or a couple of fingers or his whole damn hand. This dumbass motherfucker wait till I turn around after I told him how much of a good job he's been doing for paying attention and watching me show him how to work the machine or whatnot. So not too long after turning my head, I hear a bunch of damn yelling and shit. I turn back around quick. Damn machine and took his whole right hand off, man. Blood was all over the place, bro. It's a true story. True fucking story, y'all, man. This shit is crazy. I mean, after that, man, I had to go report it to the boss because we was like in the far back, so ain't nobody hear us with all the bigger machines in the front going on. I wrapped this nub up with a towel, a wet towel, and everything like that, man. And I just told him, man, just no, it wasn't wet, it was dry, but I had to make sure the towel was clean, so his nub wouldn't get affected and shit, man. So I wrapped the shit up, and no, he started bitching and fussing with me while he was still in agony, pain, and just cussing me out and shit. I'm like, whoa, hold up, no, hold up, bro. I'm about to go get the boss man right now and have him to call the authorities. Which he did. The boss man called the authorities. EMTs, I'm sorry, EMT authorities, and they came out, and this dude had one of the hook hangers that we used, that we used to paint over at Cutler Hammer. We used to paint these hook hammers and hang them up and shit after we, finished painting them or whatnot. They were very sharp. He had it in his left hand, of course, looking dead at my ass like he wanted to hook my ass in the face with it, like I'm on a horror movie or some shit. And so the cop and the EMT and the boss, they looked at me like, "You cut his hand off?" I said, "No, his hand is in the goddamn machine. What's left of it?" So yeah, y'all, true story, man. I seen some shit. I seen a whole lot of shit. So this this dude tried to come at me, man. They wound up arresting his ass after sending him to the hospital. Ah, man, it was crazy, man. And he got fired for not doing exactly what I was asking him and showing him and training him to do. You got to pay attention to the boss. You got to pay attention to the line leader, line manager. I was a line leader. No, I was actually I was a floor leader on the one of the floors, man. And no, I was just like really trying to literally help this dude. He just started the job through temp manpower, I believe. You have to listen to your boss, man. I've been there for 10 months. Nigga, you just started, you know what I'm saying? So, no, it ain't my fault you lost your fucking hand, bro. So, at the end of the day, it was an accident. He made a fatal accident. He seemed like he was paying attention when I was training him, but regardless, he made a fatal accident. And this is the moral of the whole fucking story. Not just about Alec Baldwin making a fatal accident, because it ain't like Alec Baldwin knew that the prop gun was gonna flip out and just shoot two people on the set of the movie. So accidents happen, man. Now that old woman, when she drove and hit me on my bike a couple of years ago, man. Yeah. No, that wasn't an accident. She purposely did that shit. That old woman see me coming from her side, and she still fucking hit me. She played possum on me. You know what I'm saying? I thought, hell, okay, the old lady see me, so I guess she's gonna let me ride my bike on across, you know what I'm saying? And then she pulls out, I flip on her car, she stops, burp, I fly off her car, using my right forearm to break my fall so I wouldn't crack my goddamn skull. And what do you know? She drives the fuck off, running my motherfucking brand new phone over. Oh man, I forgot what year that was, man, but I was pissed the fuck off. I was hurt. Nobody came to try to help me out, man. I swear, it was broad daylight. I'm not capping y'all, man. Nobody tried to help a nigga out. My fucking knees were busted. My right forearm was broken. Luckily for me, my bone didn't stick completely out of my flesh. That just would have been even fucking worse, causing a bad infection. Yeah, so, that part wasn't an accident, but the moral of this video and this live stream is basically accidents can happen. I just felt like I just bring that up. But on the other hand, man, surgeons, when you gotta have surgery, sometimes surgeons can make accidents. They can't afford to make accidents, but sometimes doctors and surgeons can make the same mistake by causing an accident, whether it's a brain surgeon trying to fix your brain or get something in order, or a heart surgeon. No, so I mean, hell, I had surgery under my tongue after having a cyst that could have turned into cancer. It almost killed me. I never spoke to y'all about this. This happened. I noticed the fluid building up under my tongue back in 2004. I didn't really think nothing of it at first because it was still kind of small. Now, the middle year of 2005, actually it was like around November when I fully took notice of that fluid getting bigger under my tongue, is pushing my tongue farther back down my throat. I could have literally fucking died. Y'all would never know who the fuck I was to this day. Know what I'm saying? I would be dead. I, my mom and we wrote we called she called a medical van, and we wound up getting the paperwork together and everything. Signed up for the transportation to get me up there to the UNC. This happened in 2008, y'all. No, 2005. I'm sorry. And yeah, it was crazy, man. I mean, I was nervous as a motherfucker because I never had surgery a day in my life until that day. They had to cut that shit out. The first time I went to UNC out there in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, was to get some of the fluid drained out. The surgeon, after I recuperated, he told me and informed me that I went into a seizure. I didn't even know I went into a seizure. Everything just went blank. I was still, under that diagnosis, and I forgot what they call that. Quit, man. I was just diagnosed with that shit that puts you out cold when you get ready to have surgery or whatever. And yeah, man. And so at first I'm like, hold up. I'm like saying to myself because I couldn't really talk, and I'm saying I still better have my fucking taste buds. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even eat Thanksgiving dinner, man. It was 2 days prior before Thanksgiving when I had the fucking surgery. So I was really that's what made me even more pissed off. But I knew I had to get that shit cut out regardless. Is it a possibility that I could grow back under my tongue? Because cancer runs deep into it runs real deep on my dad's side than it does my mom's side. So yes, it's still a possibility that it can grow back. But thankfully, by the grace of God, it has not came back. So I'm very thankful for that. I do not want any more surgery done under my tongue. That shit fucking hurts. So, especially when you recuperate, well, of course, it hurts when you recuperate from surgery. So, mistakes happen, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's just something that happens. People make mistakes. No, you can't afford like I said, when you're a doctor or a surgeon, you can't afford to be making fucking mistakes. When you're a stunt man, no, you know what you're signed up for. Like Jackie Chan, very good example. No, he never really made any mistakes doing his own stunts, but Jackie Chan knew the consequences of possibly getting himself killed for doing his own stunts. So, no, when the doctor make mistakes, the patient dies, man, or the patient winds up crippled, or the patient ends up, as a vegetable or in a coma. This one story I read about. A doctor surgeon made a horrible mistake. This was the middle of last month. And this some bitch asked the wrong goddamn family to put a plug on the wrong fucking patient. I can't go into full detail about it. I only read bits and pieces of it, but it was all effed up, bro. The real family of this victim, this patient, sued the hospital for about $10.10 million. They won their lawsuit, and the surgeon was completely fired. And yeah, so doctors makes mistakes. This is the problem with our society of hospitals. When you're a movie star, and you doing and you shooting an action scene, and you see that person supposed to kill you off the movie. I'm sure most of these fucking male and female celebrities being in these action movies are wondering and saying to themselves, I hope that prop gun is in proper contact so I don't really actually die. I'm sure it runs through their head a lot. Now, this the first time, as far as I know of, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time since Brendan Lee's tragic accidental death that this has happened to a freaking person on the set of a movie. I'm not mad at Alec Baldwin. I'm not mad at all. The man, hell, if anything, the man feels fucking sorry for himself. He's pissed off about it. Stupid TMZ, always putting their nose in business that doesn't belong, asking him if he had any comments, including some news reporters walking up to him at the local hospital in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? That now the guy that was shot by the prop gun as well, he was still in Mexico. He was over at the Vincent Medical Facility. I think I drove past that hospital when I was driving through New Mexico. But anyway, they asked him if he had anything to say. Man, this man sitting down with his head down, crying. Man, shit, come on now. Why you gonna ask that man a dumbass question? How you feel, Mr. Alec Baldwin? You're an actor and a producer. How you feel about this? He gave him that look like, don't make me punch you motherfuckers in y'all damn face. Because as most of you are fully aware of, Alec Baldwin is most known for his aggressiveness behavior when he's on the red carpet or when paparazzi is harassing him. So at this point, I wouldn't even blame him for actually punching the motherfuckers' lights out. Well, guys, I'm gonna end this live stream. Salute to That's What's Up live stream podcast, man, aka real name Black Money. Salute to Black Money. Realist, appreciate you jumping in. And yeah, Beetlejuice is my shit too, bro. I mean, I said it before already when I seen you test that. Beetlejuice is definitely one of my favorite all-time classic movies. So is Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp won his case, and I believe it was his final case, as a matter of fact, out there in New York. So I'm very happy to hear about that. Salute to Johnny Depp. Jason Momoa threatens to sue Amber Heard if Aquaman 2 fails. Because let's face it, James Wan, the director, the main director of the Conjuring series, is Insidious. He has refused, alongside with Warner Brothers, to fire Amber Heard after accusing Mr. Johnny Depp of abuse. Yes, the story is getting tiresome of hearing, but at the end of the day, Johnny Depp won that fucking case in New York, and I'm very fucking happy to hear that. I'm sure I know he's definitely happy to finally get a big win. So, looks like Johnny Depp movie may finally get released, and his good friend who directed and created the Harry Potter books, she's currently working on trying to get Warner Brothers to get him back in his contract for Fantastic Beasts, man. So that would be a better move for them to make. Rehire Johnny Depp, get him back aboard on the motherfucking movie. I watched the first two Fantastic Beasts. It was really good. Anything Johnny Depp touches, movie wise, it turns to gold, man. No, Alec Baldwin, same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that pretty much sums it all up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button below. Well, above, my bad. And if y'all have anything y'all want to know, say, or mention, or questions y'all want to ask me about the Alec Baldwin situation or Amber Heard situation, y'all feel free to hit me up, man. I love reading news articles. I love to learn new, things. I love to learn more about what's going on with these celebrities because me being myself just getting signed with John Casablanca in Raleigh, North Carolina, uh, and everything pretty much starts from there for me next year. I have a brand new talent agent, so that's even better. Yo, I got to learn more about these celebrities because I may wind up doing feature projects with them. Most of them, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp, Mark Wahlberg, Leonardo DiCaprio, just to name a few of my top favorites. Brad Pitt, I fucks with Brad Pitt movies all day, every day. You know, Daniel, what's his name? Radcliffe from the Harry Potter series. That Horns. Hey, really, you ever watch that movie Horns? Now that shit was fucking crazy. That movie Horns was crazy, y'all. Well, I ain't gonna hold nobody up. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here, man. Been up on here now for 45 minutes and 50 some seconds. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button, y'all. I'm gonna come back at y'all once again with another live stream tomorrow. Knowledge is power, and people who make the most simple fucking mistakes that could easily be avoided. Oh, you never seen Horns? Hey, you should check that shit out, bro. Daniel Radcliffe from the Harry Potter movies. He plays on it. He grew a pair of devil horns, man. That shit was crazy, bro. Hey, just type. Hey, you get a chance, realist, type it in on YouTube, and they'll show you a trailer. You'll see a clip trailer of it. I mean, it came out like a few years ago, man, but it's a real good fucking movie though, bro. It's really good, man. I'm telling you, it's good. You gotta check that shit out. It's a good movie. I ain't gonna lie, man. He Harry Potter boy grew the fuck up, man. He grew up. I mean, that motherfucker grew up, man. He doing real good for himself. And then you got now I'm here talking about movies. How about that shit? Now they got Robert Pattinson. You know what I'm saying? Playing as the Batman. But we're gonna talk. I'm gonna probably talk about that Batman with Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna talk about that shit tomorrow, y'all. All right, y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Take it easy, realers. Hold it down, bruh. Y'all go subscribe to Realist channel, man. Salute to the rest of my supporters on here that follows me that subscribe to me on YouTube and everything like that, man. For those of you who are not subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell game, drop your comments below, and stay tuned. Nightmare live stream coming 10 o'clock Eastern time on Halloween AM. That is nighttime. All right, guys. Till tomorrow. Knowledge is power. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay fit. CJ signing out. Realist, you take it easy, my brother. Keep going with them videos. You're doing a good thing, man. No matter what anybody else say. I believe in you, Realist. I believe in all my supporters. Shout out to my brother from another mother, French Dose in the lab, too, man. All right, guys. CJ signing out.